Because every day is a new opportunity to start fresh, in this video today, we are going to be decorating 7 days in my journal to remind myself that hard times do not last forever. So continue with me today in my journaling era, and let's decorate these pages.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jasmine Plans. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video and checking me out. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today we are going to be decorating 7 days in my journal. The last time we journaled, we did a 7-day plan for consistency. And this time we're going to do a 7-day plan, which is again from Anika's Creative Closet. This is available on her site for free. They do have affirmations and prompts, and we're gonna chat this out. So I really enjoyed the last time that I did my journal. I do not share what I write inside of the journal, but I am more than happy to always share with you guys how I am decorating the journal, because what you put in your journal should be personal. So I'm just going to open it up because it is ending on the last part that I had, and I don't want anyone reading my journal. No one. So I hope everyone has been doing well. This time before decorating, I decided that I wanted to start to purge on some of my florals that I have. The last time I purged on my Tina Sticker Co. and all of my spreads. This time I decided to purge some of Planning Priss. She is another small shop in the planning community that I really enjoy, which is where all the florals come from. I'm just going to go through all of these. So our pairings today are going to be this set from Planning Priss. All of the florals, again, are from Planning Priss. The dolls are from different shops. This first doll, Jessica, is from the Cuteness Bowtique, and I thought she went really well with this florals. If you see any dolls here that you like from the Cuteness Boutique, I am a rep, and you can use my code Jasmine20. I'll have the shop linked down below, but don't forget to use my code if you choose to buy something. She was a doll I really admire that came out from Cuteness Boutique as well. This is Leela, and this is the Honey Floral set from Planning Priss as well. This next doll is from Stick With Catie. I just love how soft and beautiful it was, and I thought it really flowed with these flowers. This set is called Old Magnolia. This next doll and floral set, the doll is from Silas and Co. I'm sorry I blanked out a bit. It's just because I was thinking that there's no name on this sheet. The sheet that I tend to like doesn't necessarily always have the name on it. She typically puts the name of the sheets on one of the sheets. Then we have another doll from Stick With Catie, and I thought she paired really well with these set of florals. And that doll is Callie. We have more dolls from the Cuteness Boutique, and we have Renaya in her golden outfit, and I thought it was perfect. And then we have Akira from the Cuteness Boutique as well. So I'll be grabbing them at random, no particular order, and we'll decorate our pages. So just like the last time, I have a bunch of books from Mojo Jojo Plans. Again, I am also an affiliate for Mojo Jojo Plans. I'll leave my affiliate link down below. You can always check out her site to see what is available. And if you choose not to use the link, I do have a code, Jasmine10, all lowercase letters. And I appreciate you guys for using them. It really helps a lot. So I choose the books that have pretty much like all the colors in it. So we're going through summer boxes, spring boxes, rainbow boxes, autumn boxes, pastel boxes, winter boxes. I feel like there's another box book that I'm missing here. However, I'm going to find the color in one of these. And I try not to think too much going through these spreads, but you guys know how it gets. So we're going to let this be our first set. I'll put the others to the side. As we go through decorating the 7 days, I will also let you guys know what the affirmation is. And I will also read out some of the journaling prompts that are suggested for use. So typically, this is the sheet that I will gravitate to from Planning Priss. I like this sheet in particular because it has like the cornered pieces in it, but the other piece is what typically has the name. So this one is Full Blooms, in case you want to check out her shop. I like to get these stickers on clear. I used to go straight for paper, but I think I like the clear sheets better. And I think they're labeled as like clear matte, if I am correct. This first floral is messing with me a little bit. So day 1, and it's actually labeled. This day 1 says new beginning. And the affirmation is, I welcome this new day as a chance to start again. So one example that is written down here is, well, for the prompt, says, what does new beginnings mean to me right now? And there are several other like journaling, like, I guess, guides on Anika's Creative Closet site. I ripped the floral. And I chose this one because I'm getting ready to head on back to work. I've been off for about the past 2 months. So each new school year for me is like a new beginning. Also, I have been on my fitness journey, which is what I used when I start the consistency one last time. Someone asked me, what am I journaling about when it comes to fitness? It wasn't necessarily that I was journaling the actual fitness stuff, but it was being consistent with the fitness. Like, how did that benefit me? So because of the way I printed that affirmation sheet, I can't read 2 of the prompts. I would have to go back to the actual website in order to do that. But the last prompt that is on this day says, how would I remind myself that today is enough? I got distracted looking for my tweezers, so I feel as if I was beginning to say something, and I totally forgot what it was that I was saying. So please excuse me for things like that. I do lose my train of thought a lot when speaking. And also, I can have like a million things going through my brain at once that sometimes I can hear when I talk that like my brain almost wants to say all of those things at once. So I want to get some more flows in. I am going to pick up this pen. In case you want to know where I got this clip from, I believe it was from Love and Light Charms. Typically, when I get new stuff, I will have a haul video and you'll be able to check out what I got. So I'm going to just cut this. And as a reminder, when you cut, you know, nothing goes to waste. You just use that piece that you cut in another area. So I'm going to just place that down there. I feel like I'm moving very slow already. And I just want to take a box that I will then place down on here. Oh, this color is pretty cute. But I don't see the one I actually want. Right. So I want to go with this kind of like corally color here. And this will be the box that the affirmation will be written in. I should have gotten a line box, but I didn't. I can put my own lines in there anyway. Okay. I'm going to put that right here because I didn't want my box to cover her. So I can go ahead and just write the affirmation in there, and then I'll use the rest of the space to write out my reflections to the question. And I have this little space here that I'll probably put a quote in from one of Mojo Jojo's Perfectly Imperfect books. I thought that was a really good fit the last time. So we are done with this one. Time for the next set. So again, this one is from Silas and Co. and another Planning Priss doll. So edge piece. And for day two is titled Anchored Strength. And the affirmation says, no matter the storm, I am grounded and secure. And once I get this off, I can tell you guys what the prompts are. So I try not to put my dolls in the same place for every single spread. I'm also trying not to really overthink this. But I really enjoy having all of the spreads done at once, so I can literally just open my journal and write. One thing that I did run across with my last set of journaling, because it was a guided kind of journal, what I would recommend, and I'm going to do that next time, is to have regular pages. If you enjoy decorating, have regular pages in between, so that way, if there's a day that you just want to vent and it has nothing to do with whatever the theme is for the week, you can just open up to that page, date it yourself, and write whatever it is you need to write. Whether it's just reflecting on having a good day or a bad day, or just simply wanting to just talk to your journal. I feel like we kind of promote, you know, the journal writing and things like that as, well, I don't know if people are doing it anymore. But as a kid, I felt like that was like, you know, promoted a lot. I had a class, an English class when I was in middle school. And I remember the teacher had us set up a journal in the beginning of the school year. Regular composition notebook. You don't need to go get anything fancy. And for about 5 minutes, we just journaled. And you don't realize how important, you know, stuff like that can be. Just get your thoughts out. Maybe it's hard to even say I'll include things like that as part of the thing I can do as a teacher in class, because everything is so timed. Everything is so controlled. It's not the teacher coming up with things. So that's, you know, a little bit of a bummer. Try to see how it can be squeezed in, but literally someone else planned out what your schedule is going to be like. So I am including the filler pieces here. I think I forgot filler pieces in the last one, but I can always go back and include them. So just so you know, some of the journaling prompts that was here before I get all carried away. For day 2, it says, what keeps me grounded when life feels chaotic? Who or what reminds me of my inner strength? What storm have I overcome that proves my resilience? How can I anchor myself today? Okay. So I'm literally just picking up a random book to just be able to put in the box. So I'm looking at this blue box here. I'm hoping I have one lined. I don't think there are anything lined in this set. Well, not in blue. All right, so we're gonna go ahead with whatever we just have here. Once again, I'll be okay with putting in the lines myself, or just writing freely. Honestly, the dot grid shows up behind it, so it's not like I am having a hard time with writing. I'm going to put this affirmation box down here. Right, and that one is finished. Now we're on to day 3, which is titled Becoming. And we're gonna go on with this set from Stick With Catie. And in case you're wondering where I'm getting these star paper clips from, these are from Live Love Posh. Right. So I don't think I really lined up the bottom much in any of these spreads, so I wanna use this edge piece again. These edge pieces are the best when it comes to decorating your journal. Day 3's affirmation states, I am not behind. I am becoming who I'm meant to be. That is so fitting for today because I literally told someone today, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm so behind. I'm so behind. I need to do this. I need to do that. I'm just thinking about timing of everything, what I am going to have time to do, I don't have time to do. Unfortunately, it was something I probably didn't think about at some point. Constantly thinking about being behind and not giving myself credit day after day for the things that I am actually doing. So the prompt for day 3 says, how do I define becoming in my own journey? Where have I seen growth in myself this year? I've seen a lot of growth in myself this year. I'm excited to write about that. What small step can I take today toward who I want to be? How do I show myself patience in the process? I like that journaling gives you an opportunity to just really like slow down and reflect. I feel like I'm doing just about the same thing I did in my first one. Okay, because I am cutting all wild. And I'm feeling the need to lift up her head a bit because I really would have liked the flowers to go behind her head. Okay. I think I'm doing too much. Doing too much. Okay. That is good enough. And I feel as if a little piece should just be up here at the top. For some reason, a thought just came across my head that we are, I'm saying we, but I know a lot of time I'm talking about me. You're thinking about your timing and everything. You're trying to time out things a lot. But then there's your time and there's God's time. Things will happen when they're supposed to happen. All right. I think that is so pretty. I feel like she's in like just a garden of pretty petals. I realized that I actually gravitate towards spring boxes and pastel boxes. And I would have never told anyone that pastel boxes are my thing. So I think there's 2 types of purple in here. And I would like a lighter purple actually. Okay, and I'm gonna just place this affirmation box right over here. All right, so now we're ready for day 4, which is titled Breathing Space. For day 4, we're gonna bring in Renaya. Actually, typically I wouldn't worry about this, but I don't know. I feel a little bothered with the orange coming in. All right, I am overthinking it. My goal is not even to have the 2 pages like flow into each other. That's not the point. So, gotta stop myself real quick while I'm ahead. So, day 4, breathing space. I allow myself to pause and breathe without guilt. I think I can definitely say that's something we need to do a lot. Pause and breathe without guilt. Sometimes you just gotta take a moment for yourself and just relax. Relax. Think. I feel as if I could put a box or something down here. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna go in. I feel like an orange box will be appropriate. Let's go dark. Do I have lines in here? right down here like so. And we can either put our doll on top of the box or next to the box. I'm just gonna go next to because it almost looks like she's on top of her. Okay. And I always love when like no two spreads look the same. It looks like I'm about to finish a sticker sheet. This is something really, really good for finishing sticker sheets. I have a problem, I'm gonna say it's a problem, where most of these doll sheets come with 2 dolls on them, sometimes 3. Now, I don't like to use the same doll in the same planner at all for the entire year. So I do have a hard time keeping up with what did I use in my faith planner? What did I use in my social media planner? Okay. All right, so I'm glad I cleared the sticker sheet. I honestly think that is enough. So it gives us plenty of space to write. Now we're on to, so for day 4, I didn't read the prompts. So the prompts that are here states, when was the last time I allowed myself to just breathe? What activities bring me the most peace? Where do I need more breathing room in my life? How can I create moments of calm in my day? If you're anything like me, just this planning alone is what brings me calm throughout the day. All right, now we're up to day 5. I don't know what, it's like a printing kind of thing. Looks like a printing stain. But day 5 title is Balance of Good and Hard. I feel like at one point I might have told myself it's not even worth me purchasing that other sheet because I just gravitate to this one. But if you know me, you know I have serious FOMO and I don't want to run out of a good sticker sheet. Just gonna cut the excess off of that right away. Kind of feel like I want a doll like just smack down in the middle of the page, which means something will need to go underneath. I think spring boxes is going to be the best option. Or should we get a green? We do have that light green here. We're gonna give her this box to stand on. I think it will be appropriate to have like a leaf or something coming out of it. I like when the decor is both behind and in front of the sticker. So we're just gonna stick this just like that before we place it down. Hopefully my box goes down straight. I feel like when I do this a lot of times, it does not go down straight. All right, so clearly doesn't want to stick before I want it to stick. So I like that our head is up here, which means we're going to be putting this right about here. I'm using those dark grid lines to help me put it down straight. Doesn't always happen that way. The affirmation for day 5 says, I embrace the lessons in both the good and the hard. So I just want to have something on the bottom. I feel like I want something just coming up to that box. and we can place her down. So we can have her facing that way. Okay. Might have went a little bit too far up, but that's okay. I think we can have like a branch hanging down towards her face. I think that would look cute. Just reading off some of the journaling prompts for day 5. We have, what good things have I experienced this week? What challenges have I faced? And what did they teach me? That is a good one. A lot of times we don't look at our challenges and wonder, what did it teach me? What was the lesson behind it? Sometimes we're just so caught up in the emotions of the moment where we're not thinking deeper. Okay, that flower didn't go down fully straight, so it's a little lump there. I'm just trying to fix that. Some more prompts that are here on this page are, how do I balance gratitude and growth? Where can I shift my perspective to see the good? All right, so just being mindful of the actual writing space that I will have. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking this will be my writing space. So maybe a quote will get stacked in here. I don't think we need any more florals on this page. Okay, just looking back really quickly. All right, so I was just thinking to myself, I feel as if she's like, you know, looking towards me. I feel like I need a doll that's looking out, and I feel like Jessica is giving that vibe. So we're moving on to day 6, and day 6 is about resilience. The affirmation for day 6 says, I bend, but I do not break. I remember one time telling a friend, I was like, look, I'm at the point where I feel like I'm breaking. And they were like, nope, you're not breaking. Just bending a little bit. And I don't know why, but I've held on to that. I'm not breaking. Just bending a little bit. Okay. So I want to make sure I cover up that little ink error or whatever happened there. So I think that is good. Feels as if I need to think about where exactly is the prompt gonna go. Okay. Try not to worry about like pages looking the same or anything. I think I like that. Just gonna turn my book slightly so this can go right down here. Oh, and I should say this. The last time I posted one of these like 7-day decorating my journal pages, you guys seem to really, really like it, which is why I'm not doing this one on my own. I decided to do it with you. So I'm gonna ask you to do me a favor. YouTube is pushing small creators, and their way of pushing small creators is by having a hype button. So if you're watching me right now on a mobile device, cell phone, iPad, tablet, whatever you call it, go ahead, go to where the comment section is. You will need to swipe and hype me up. Hype me up. So give me a hype. The hype is something that will be used to push my content, but I need a lot of points in order to be hyped up. Okay. I think the box that I am going to use should probably go over here. And it's making me wonder if I should have this sticker around the box. So should we get Jessica down first? Is Jessica going to be on the side? I think I like her down here. And I think we'll be okay with using that like darker purple color that was here. Yes, we will. All right, so also get a lined one out. Is that weird to you guys? All right. We are just gonna put this down. Kind of want to look at where it is. Okay. We're gonna put this here. I really don't know what to do with this piece, guys. Okay, I think I'm just gonna put it down here. It's gonna overlap with some of the other pieces that were already there, but that's gonna be okay. Jessica can go down here. Okay. All right. I feel like when you like stickers, they will sometimes not cooperate with you. And it's like, you know, I wanted you to be perfect. Okay. So Jessica is down. I think I like that. A quote can go right here. Sometimes just the black quote, like just really bring the spreads together. So I think that might be all. We can put in some filler pieces. So I'm using the filler pieces to just bring the colors out in the spread. So I'll go bring a dark color up the top. Okay. And in case you forgot, hype me up. Don't forget to hit that hype button where the comment section usually go if you are on a mobile device. Oh my gosh, that was day 6, and I didn't even tell you guys what the prompts were. So the prompt for day 6, they say, what tough situations has revealed your resilience? How do I bounce back from setbacks? What is one way I can practice resilience today? How will I celebrate my strength this week? And we are on to our final page. And I am thinking that, you know, just to like end the weeks, that I should like make this page a collage, being that it's just an empty page. I know there was like talk about if you just put stickers on a page, is it journaling? Yes, it's journaling. All right, so we are gonna go with Honey, and I just thought she was a good blend to this. Of course, when I have a sheet that's very vibrant and yellow like this, I don't want to stick a yellow doll or a doll wearing a lot of yellow on top of it, because then it's just too much. All right, your word of the day for day 7 is, well, it's not a word, it's a little phrase, and it's hope for tomorrow. Sure, I didn't get all the way into the crease, but that is all right. I kind of wanted to look like she was picking and looking back. So I'm gonna go with this doll. The affirmation for day 7 says, every ending opens the door to a brighter tomorrow. We're just gonna put this right over here. Just feel like she's just walking up to it. And part of me just wants to go like all down the side. So we're gonna take this piece. One of the journaling prompts for day 7 says, what am I hopeful for in the week ahead? What small change can I make? Sorry, excuse me. What small change can I make today that could shape my tomorrow? All right, so we're just gonna stick this on the edge, cut, and then we'll bring it down. I think I really like my small scissors against this page. However, the big scissors do allow me to cut faster, it's just not as precise. Right? Another prompt says, how can I carry hope when I do not see the outcome? And then the last prompt says, what reminder can I keep close when life feels heavy? You do need something to ground you. All right, so I'm trying this piece right on over here. And then I was thinking for the box to go here. What color are we gonna use? Can't even tell what color that really is. It's not red, it's like a reddish orange. All right, for this one, just so I'm not trying to figure out what color that is, because I will drive myself crazy doing that, we are just gonna go in with a yellow from Rainbow Boxes. And I am going to get up and grab the quotes, because the last time I did the flip through and totally forgot about the quotes and had to go back in and edit the video. So let me grab the quotes. So I am perfectly imperfect quotes. And what I did the last time was I kind of look for things that reflect the words that were written on in the affirmations journaling plan. So like this day one is talking about new beginnings. I went ahead and look in for something that might talk about a new beginning or beginning fresh. So that's like the common theme in here. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. All right, so I did go ahead and just cut the camera off because I was clearly just overthinking choosing a quote. But I wanted to do a final flip through. I also went in with my bone folder just a little bit to press some of the clear stickers down to the paper. It really helps it pop just a little more. But the final flip through, here we go. And I will be going in and just writing the affirmations that was stated for each day inside of the box. So if this inspired you, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Hype the video up if you can. And until next time, happy planning. Bye.